If your whole bit is being like an actual villain to your friends, like as a joke, get away from me. Like, I understand like banter, but with these people, you could literally just be like, good morning, and they'd be like, what? That's why your dog died, just to get away from you. Like, do you like me or not? But if you say anything back, they turn into the Joker. Like, how are you real? How can you dish out these horrendous insults? But if I say something back, you're like, okay, name one father figure in your life. But like, I be feeling submissive because I just don't want to say things because I know that the response will be gruesome. But I feel like these people act like that because they're like deeply insecure, so I try not to say anything back. But trust, I'm plotting, okay? Trust that every single drink you have for the rest of your life will have a little bit of my pee in it, okay? Unless you're into that, then I'm not gonna do that, okay? Please finger coil your hair and diffuse it. Thank you. And I love the smiley face at the end, okay? You're not gonna be smiling when I diffuse a hornet's nest in your bed. Yes, I diffuse my hair. God! Okay? I'm just mad because I was filming that video and I was like, my hair looks bad. I hope no one says anything about it. I hope no one named Olivia says anything about it. Why would you say that? Why? God just be making people, bro. You're peculiar. Speaking of God, I saw that cross in your bio, and I have to tell you, thy neighbor does not feel very loved right now. So, quit playing on my cellular. Also, you will start coughing in 5 minutes. Also, I'm gonna block you. Yeah, I'm that mad. I'm mad. Literally needs to be studied how I will cut people off for doing me so dirty and like treating me so terribly, and then 2 months later I'll be like, yo, where you been at? What happened to us, dog? Like, yeah, she burnt my house down, but that's gang. Like, what do you mean? Other people lie to make their old friends sound bad. I lie to make them sound good. Those are the kind of friendships I've had. I'll be like, yeah, she saved my dog from a burning building, so we just kind of reconnected. Whole time I hit him up on Roblox. It's a sickness, okay? And it's not even like I just want more friends. Like, I actually have plenty of friends, whether you want to believe that or not. Like, you know how women's brains make them forget childbirth so that they'll do it again? That's kind of what this is. I could have the most brief surface level friendship with someone. They do me dirty. A year later, I'm like, God, our connection. Oh, we can't be apart. Anyway, should I hit up my freshman year friend who's the spawn of Satan? I think yes. Is it relatable that I find any aspect of romantic love embarrassing? No, I just need extensive therapy. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me, I don't. But if I hear in a 6-mile radius someone say, I miss my boyfriend, I'm sending an avalanche to your residence, okay? Like, my friend got this, like, objectively adorable secret admirer letter. All I could think was, he doesn't seem to admire the spell check feature. Oh, yeah, and there's this guy. There's this guy. I think, perchance, maybe, he has a little crush on me. That's just embarrassing, like, for me, not for him, like, you got 2 seconds to back up before I send your address to a bunch of spiders, like, anyway, I kind of just watched everybody's Valentine's Day stories today like this. It's my bad. Happy Valentine's. Can I ask a question without being put on national news? Why is no one normal about Taylor Swift? Like, it's either you despise her and everything she does, or you have a picture of her on your mantle with a Virgin Mary, a glass of wine, and a dollar bill. I fall wherever the normal people are, if any. Like, I dabble in some of her songs, her old music's good, but if I tell anyone that, it's like, oh my god, you're a Swiftie. And I'm expected to know, like, the size of her big toe and her BMI. When in reality, I don't even like her as a person, I fear. Yeah. I don't, and I'm kind of just tired of seeing her and her DreamWorks character boyfriend. I'm just keeping it real. But if I tell anyone that, oh my god, they're not normal either. I told some, like jockey straight man in my history class that I don't like Taylor Swift, and he was like, really? I've never met a girl who doesn't like Taylor Swift. You could back up a bit. I promise you, we do not like her for completely different reasons, okay? Get wet! Why does it make me irrationally angry when someone stinks? Like, if I walk through a fart, it's raps. The rage is unmatched. How dare you fart? Ironically, I am actually on the toilet. Like, no disrespect, I know some people don't have access to, like, all the hygiene necessities, but there was a kid in my class, I kid you not, he just smells like a fart. Like, he just sits there and farts all day. Like, I guarantee you, it is like Hoover Dam down there. He is Like, BO is a different story. It literally smells like a sulfur leak. And yesterday, I coughed. It was kind of a gross cough, but he went, "Are you serious? You're covering your mouth when every single day I have to sit here getting buzzed off a fart and I don't say anything?" I'm not trying to hate on farting, but what is the science behind this kid smelling like a fart? The whole period! It's called becoming ironically unfunny, not unironically unfunny. You're unfunny. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fully grasping what this is supposed to mean. There's no word requirement on comments. You can just say the last sentence. That's all we need. Okay, but either way, you're waking up in New Zealand tomorrow. Actually, God bless your soul. I hope you wake up in a 3rd grade classroom so we can learn the difference between your and your. Was that funny? Was that funny? I don't know why I tweak out when people think I'm not funny. Like, it's not that serious. You could literally, like, blow up my house and I'd be like, this guy. But if you call me unfunny, it's raps. Okay, but like when I act super off-putting, it's not me trying to be funny. It's like the result of multiple disorders. I'm almost out of time, guys. Makes me laugh when people like act cringe on purpose, like as a joke, and then like immediately get so embarrassed and they're like, "Oh my god," because there's no reaction for me. It doesn't even register what I'm doing. Like I just, hey, and I don't even do it to be funny. Like I used to find it funny, but I don't now. It just like never went away, never. It really does never go away. Like if I'm having a conversation with someone, and I'm like a little nervous. I'll just be like, "Oh, this is freaking awkward." Hey. So, that's when we gotta make podcast equipment more expensive. Stat, okay? First of all, I'm not on the toilet. This is an AI. Second, how is it that every time a teenage boy has his first intelligible thought, he goes, "Damn, I gotta start a podcast"? No, you don't. So many people will post clips of their podcast on here trying to hook people. Whole time the clip is old boy saying, "Top 5 underground rappers." Probably Drake. Get a job, bro. Target's hiring. Delete this. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow your dreams. You should follow your dreams. But this shit's ass. I understand that podcasts are more casual these days. As casual as your situationship. Roasted. God, Jesus. But like, I'm not saying podcasts need to be informational, but it's like, how are you gonna buy a $500 podcast mic just to hop on and be like, which is better in a girl? Feet or personality? Dog, this could have been a group chat. Put the 9 viewers in there and send a text. It's the same thing. I have to complain again. I can't do it. I actually can't. I'm truly losing my mind. Having TikTok followers in high school is truly not for the weak. Like, I am literally fighting on the front lines every single day. It's the same guys in my math class, and as I'm saying this, I am preparing myself for the conversation that we're going to have about it tomorrow. I saw that TikTok you made about me. Dissing me. It is like these men are watching me on CCTV cameras at all times. Literally today we changed seats. Not me sitting with a TikTok famous girl, not me. Bro, let it rest. The joke is tired. If one of these men says one more thing about my TikTok, you're waking up in the Bermuda Triangle, okay? Don't play with me. Bro, this freaking TikTok famous girl. You're waking up in IKEA aisle 24 tomorrow, okay? Watch out. No, but literally, I don't say a thing in this class. I'm pleading the fifth. But they keep speaking to me. I'm gonna start charging them to speak to me. This kid turns to me and goes, "Who do you think you are? 2.3 million." I didn't say anything. People who are embarrassed to do anything other than just sit and mouth breathe are so boring. How allergic to whimsy are you? Why do you care? These girls asked me if I wanted to perform a K-pop dance, a Korean popular music dance at the school talent show. Public school. Do you know that that is a death march? Do you know that I said yes? Do you know why? Because I'm built different? Because I have star quality? Because I fear nothing? Because I'm whimsical? Like, maybe people will be like, okay, why does this chick dance like she just walked into an electric fence? But I'll be having fun. So at the end of the day, I'm alpha. I'm actually tweaking out, bro. I'm tweaking! So I have 2 billion TikTok followers, right? Most people at my school only talk to me because I have 2 zillion followers. And today this guy wanted a shout out. So I told him, I will give you a shout out if you can tell me my last name. And he said, oh. So I left, and he was still lurking behind me. He needed that shout out. Like, this is the same genre of men that would like bully me in middle school. Not the same guy, but like the same like type of guy. But every day it's these type of guys.
Can you endorse my clothing brand?
Literally clout chase me one more time, you're gonna wake up on my home planet. Like, it's getting wiki. And I'm not even trying to be like arrogant. It's just these people do not care if I live or die, bro. If I got hit by a metro train, they'd be like, does anyone have her TikTok login? Make your own fame, twin. You